Hey everybody, this is Scott, just here to kind of take a look at Divinity Original Sin real quick. Recently I picked it up. It's in early access. It comes out in a few months, I'm told. For now, I kind of wanted to just take a peek at like character creation and just sort of see what the game looked like. It did this earlier, and I was really impressed with what I saw. So I thought I would make a brief video just to kind of show it off to people who might be interested, who I think would like this kind of game. So let's just go ahead and dive right into a new game. Just take a look at the character creation, which is quite awesome. Seems very detailed. Load times aren't too terrible, so bear with me while I load this up a little bit. You get to create two characters. This is actually a single-player game, but your two characters can have whatever personality you want. You could choose both characters' dialogue options, and you can sort of role-play them. There is multiplayer in that you can play cooperatively. And there's a lot of ways to customize look, sex, and class, all that stuff at the game creation, and then that's just your character for the rest of the game. And I understand it's quite a lengthy game as well. So let's take a look. This is player 1, this is player 2, and this is already different because when I first launched the game last time, she was standing as player 1, and he was over here, and they looked a little bit different. So let's just let's go ahead and rename our characters a little bit here. We will go with Barak. And then you can see here there's different classes, which changes their starting equipment, as well as gives them a set of skills. For example, the wizard class. Well, let's look at someone else. Cleric. If you edit, begins the game with melee power stance, divine light, and minor heal, and a collection of stats. You can actually modify if you wanted to edit those stats. So if you go back and pick a different class, like Enchanter, for example, different stats, starting skills, I should say. Bitter Cold, Slow Current, Staff of the Magus, Teleportation. Interesting. It seems like these skills are tied to the class. Like I said, there's quite a few different classes to pick from. The skills themselves do things. For example, a wizard, like Scarlet here. This particular wizard has got these skills. Wizard. Earth Elementalist, Fire Elementalist, Willpower. So, the fact that she has Earth and Fire, I originally thought that's why she had Oil and Dart. But if you take these away and reclaim those points, she still has... or Flare, sorry. She still has Oil and Flare, so I'm not sure how these skills correlate unless they're just tied to the fact that she is a, quote, wizard. So, anyway, let's go back. I'm going to try something different. So I think I'm going to make him a Cleric. That'd be kind of fun, right? And the idea of having a healer. So, taking a look at this, Cleric. And sure enough, I just noticed these little arrows here. We can see all the different skills in the game that are for starting skills. Alright, let's take a look at Cleric. Here we go. And we're going to edit this. Alright, we can reclaim all of our points. Get them all back. There we go, 5 points. So, armor specialty increases armor rating, decreases armor movement penalty. You got bodybuilding for defense and physical status saving throws, repair, shield specialist, single-handed, that sort of thing. Way of the warrior. You can see level 1 provides natural armor. Level 2 provides a vitality boost, all the way up to level 5. Bonus action points. This is a turn-based game. It uses the action point system that fans with games like Fallout will remember. So let's take a look at what we got here for skills. Kinda wish I hadn't removed them all because it would be nice to see what they started him with, but we'll just make him a shield specialist. And some skills you can put multiple points into. I don't understand what that, because like some of them you can't. Oh wait, maybe you can. Well, that's weird. The wizard couldn't put 2 points. I don't understand how this all works. I do know there's talents also, and like he has 2 Anaconda increases your weapons, crushing weapon damage. And Comeback Kid. When an opponent lands the blow that should kill you, Comeback Kid leaves you with 1 health as long as you had more than 1 health originally. So, easy to stay alive. That seems good. Let's get rid of this. And there's just a ton of these, looks like. Let's see here. Stand your ground. Can't be knocked over. Pet Pal. You can talk to animals. Well, that's kind of neat. Let's see. Escapist. Elemental Affinity. Courageous. That might be good for a cleric. Immunity to fear. You can't flee from combat. Some of these are nice because they give you some bonuses, but they also give you some penalties. But bigger and better seems good. Extra skill point. Or stat point. Okay, let's do that. Where are my stats at? Oh, over here. Look at that. Got an extra stat point. Or did I? Seems like I didn't. Maybe I get it when the game starts. Let's keep an eye on that. Could be a bug. This is a beta after all. Let's go here and go with a little bit of strength, extra health, and make him fast. Extra health again. Let's make him a tank. Speaking of tanks, let's give him a single weapon, 2 points of shield, and armor. There we go. That's our guy. Okay. Nice. We can change his color up a little bit, make his head look a little different. We can go through our skin color, hair color, and some wild color there. Change his portrait a little bit. Oh, that kind of looks a little bit like what he's got, except for he has hair, so doesn't he bald? I think it looks like his portrait. Whoa, there's some crazy hair going on here. Ding, 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 ding. Okay, I've gone through them all now. Let's give him this big look right here. These are pretty awesome. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Let's go black. There we go. Yeah, change his underwear. Okay, cool. There you go. There's our cleric. And who should he be traveling with? He should be traveling with... That's a good Nash. She looks pretty awesome. We'll keep her look the same. Let's go with... Battle Mage, a cleric, an enchanter. I like enchanter. What does that do? Summons Bitter Cold. Slows the target down. Teleports. That seems fun, but that's the only one little battle fighting thing. What else can I give her? Oh, some rogue stuff. That'd be kind of cool. Jump out of a hazardous situation, leaving a smoke screen. Venomous Strike. Chance of poisoning. Become invisible, and then attack while you're invisible. That'd be kind of neat, right? You could try that. Way of the Ranger. Improves the skill required to learn new ranger skills. Sneaking. Sneaking, pickpocketing. Let's add some of this. I've never really been a fan of pickpocketing stuff in games, but maybe this would be a good game to do it, I guess. See, look, I can't put multiple points into some of these. Some of these I can, though. There's no way to tell. Okay, we want lockpicking for sure. Maybe it's based on stats. Maybe if I had more points in a stat, what's this? Giving a chance to hit with dexterity weapons, defense, reduces the amount of action points used for ranger skills. That's kind of neat. What does reflexes do? Chance of dodging. Determines your sneaking chance. Gives you skill. Level 1 gives you a +8 sight. Well, that's kind of neat. I like the idea of having a bow. Now I want a dagger guy. And then, let's see. Lucky Charm. Overall luck regarding treasures and chance to hit. It's kind of neat, but let's try Charisma. First impression. Determines how well you charm in dialogue. Determines how well you can reason in dialogue. Leadership gives party members in your vicinity a boost. That's kind of cool. Let's grab a little charm. Let's make her charming. and I'll just talk to people with her. Let's get single weapon skill going on, so I can get hopefully a dagger. So she has a dagger right there. And then for talents, she's got gorilla, so she does more damage when she's sneaking, and light stepper, bonus to detecting traps. And this all sounds good. We'll just go with that. Okay, that sounds good. Alright, let's just start the game. Now, I'm not going to watch the opening scene, but I will briefly let it run so you can see the art style. I was really impressed with how the art turned out. It's an animated beginning. It's not fully animated, it's more like just animated pictures kind of being thrown in front of you, but they're very nice looking.
Rise and shine, Master Source Hunters. The captain wants you up on deck. Hear them gulls? Means we're close to shore. I don't envy you going there, Master Source Hunters. City's full of undead, hungry and out for blood.
Yeah, so that's kind of neat looking. Alright, here's the game itself. You can kind of move your cursor by holding, or move your character by holding on the mouse button and just walking. Or if you put the cursor away from you, further away from you, you run a little bit. Welcome to the combat log. Filters are on by default, so you can turn on combat, dialogue, dice rolls, item interaction, all that stuff. It's a fully featured role-playing game. Look at that, you got like a kind of an awesome. Oh, look, there's my starting attribute point. That's cool. From that talent I started with. But anyway, you got you got some equipment. You're a source hunter. I'm not sure what that is, but you begin the game with some decent equipment. I assume because you are a source hunter. So I have a hunter's mace and boots, that sort of thing. And I'm going to bump up my strength. Check. There we go. She is my rogue. She'll be in the lead. She's got trap detection, and she's my charmer. If you hold on the alt button, you can kind of pick up stuff. Pick up skulls, I guess. I don't know what I would. Press I to access your inventory. Give you a little bit of some tutorial stuff. You can throw this around. I don't really know how to throw it around without keeping the inventory up. Containers, there's some stuff in it. They'll talk to each other. That have their own personalities that you develop as you choose dialogue options, it seems like, as I understand anyway. Here's a kind of a neat little bit here. Let me explain how this works. So here is a corpse laying on the ground with a rain scroll. Oh, you can toggle that to stay on by holding it down. What did I push to do that? Oh, that's right. So let's pick up this rain scroll. There we go. And if I wanted to cast it, I can cast it. So look at that. Let's cast it. Wow. Look at that. Now we're wet. And all of that entails from the ground's getting wet here. We are probably more vulnerable to lightning, I assume. Maybe we're more resilient now to fire attacks, that sort of thing. So there's a lot going on with the game's physical physics and stuff. So let's take a look at this dead man here. He has a journal on him, so we're gonna pick that up. Let's just take this time to read it. Rejoice, the statues have granted my wish. Their whimsical nature, however, must not be taken lightly, so before I soar through the sky like an eagle, I shall attempt a mere hop from the cliffs down at the beach. This should be a small feat for the man that can fly. If the experiment's successful, the sun should be my next target. Okay, well that wasn't gonna work out for him anyway. So it looks like he jumped to his death. Now, after reading the journal, I can speak to my compatriot, or he's me, if I had been controlling him. So he says, "Can you believe this man jumped off a cliff? Some statues." I can reply, "Madness. You know, how could someone be so naive?" Or I could say, "Well, great deeds require the occasional leap of faith. I myself have done the same." I think my rogue will say that's madness. Now, I can respond with my own other character, because I'm playing it by myself. If you're playing in co-op mode, the other person would get to control that character's dialogue. Playing in single player, I can roleplay both characters. I can actually have him kind of not agree with my other character. Call me skeptical, but a little proof goes a long way for the rational mind. So let's say we both agreed that this guy jumping off the cliff was silly. Alright, we both got pragmatic +1. Pragmatic is just a modifier. Oh, sneaking. That's awesome. I didn't know that's what that did. Okay, so that's not the character button. Oh, right click. So I don't know if the pragmatic stat is tracked anywhere. I don't see it. I don't know if it's like a hidden thing, maybe it's in the journal somewhere. Talents, trait. Oh, there you go. Pragmatic, base 1. Look at that. So there's all kinds of potential traits that can be tracked here. And your skills can be improved. Like for example, because of her pragmatism, when I level up, I think her lucky charm will be able to be raised up to a level 2 if she's pragmatic, like she is. So, or something like that. Maybe not lucky charm, but something. So let's just explore a little bit. I wanted to get to a fight and kind of show off the combat system. So I have a resurrect scroll, tactical retreat, walk in shadows. What's the cooldown on this? 3 turns. Uses 3 action points. Okay, I'm gonna try and use that in no fight. There's a map. There's let's see, health bar, experience bar. You can scroll on the edge of the screen. Use the camera the keys to scroll around. It's a beautiful game. Looks really nice, well animated. It just seems like they're doing a really good job with production values on this. So let's head up here. So it seems like this is a bit of an open world game as well. Oh, what's this? Source Hunters. Secure the stone, I'll deal with these rats. Gods be with you, Master. So these guys here are running off, and then this guy is this little scripted events taking over my camera. Arise, drawing forth from his own blood. So now we've got these guys to contend with. Okay, here we go. So, action points. She seems to have 2, 4, 6, 8 of them. I think it's going to take quite a few to get around to this guy. Let's try Walk in Shadows. Yeah, that's kind of cool. So I only have enough left to get over here. Let's just sneak over here. Look at that, totally invisible. How cool is that? It takes 4 action points of Venomous Strike and 2 to fight. So she can actually attack right now. Let's see what happens. Oh, that's cool. She had daggers. That's neat. Okay, what's this? Here we got Divine Light. Hit enemies with Divine Light. Oh, that's a cone. Okay. Can I escape out of that? Right click. Okay. So what does that take to use? It takes 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's move up 4 points. Let's move up 3 points, so that'll be enough. We're gonna try and Divine Light. Not quite far enough. Let's try another Divine Light. There we go. Look at that. Boom. Oh, just destroyed him. How cool was that? Nice. Leader said about escaping. Stolen from this dungeon, I imagine. Can we get inside? Oh, this is the tutorial dungeon right here. Oh my gosh. Okay, I couldn't figure this out because I'm too stupid. But now I can go in here, and there's a dungeon in here, which is apparently a tutorial dungeon. In fact, at one point I was trying to leave from this area, and it was telling me that behind me was a tutorial dungeon, but I could not figure out where this magical dungeon was. So here's the tutorial dungeon, and this is where it would explain how to play the game. And this is something I'm probably going to be jumping around and playing with shortly. You can zoom in and get some detail on your enemies and the characters you're fighting and stuff. But I'll leave this here. I just kind of wanted to jump in real quick and sort of show off at least the first few minutes of the game and how combat looks and stuff. It seems like a lot of fun. With my previous attempts at the game, I was dropping oil and burning it and creating explosions and getting NPCs angry at me and attacking me and soiling my reputation, but earning experience and leveling up and getting cool items, and it just seemed like it was really good. So just a pure RPG in the vein of something like a Fallout. Lots of really good dialogue stuff, lots of good stat-driven dialogue, lots of combat options, attacks of opportunity, flanking, attacking from invisible, all kinds of cool stuff. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this quick look at Divinity Original Sin. Comes out in a few months, in early access right now on Steam. Enjoy, and thanks for watching.